I'm just gonna whip through these. You guys can form your own opinions. Some people just don't drive me crazy. I mean, they do, but get driven crazy if I don't show all the awards. So when I put this up on YouTube, you guys can go through that. The public perception seems a little split on the Mahomes. Geez, the Saints just dominated the Chargers in the Super Bowl. Alright, let's keep moving. Never mind, we're in the Wendell Smallwood. So we want AJ Green back. I don't want to pay him that much, so we're going to franchise tag him. And the rest of these guys. Let's take a peek at the regression for a 32-year-old superstar X Factor. And there you go. And that's what I'm saying. Like, regression's really solid. I think that's pretty fair. Loses about one of everything. I like it. You can still use these guys later into their careers. So, and it might make paying a 32-year-old wide receiver like worth it a little more, you know? Usually you don't want to pay guys into their third contract. You give them that first contract in Madden 19, and then you say goodbye. It's been real. But I'm just going to tag them. You'd like to play for a new team next year? Well, too bad. You're not going anywhere. Tyler Eifert, we're going to let you go. I think that's good. So let's see what the Super Bowl score is 42 to like 10 Saints. Let's see what the first, geez, we don't have a lot of cap space. We only have 22 million cap space. Kareem Hunt becomes a free agent. Eric Ebron, a lot of tight ends. Ryan Shazier. Miles Jack. That actually makes sense that the Jags wouldn't be able to afford him. Derrick Henry, Ronald Darby. There's some players here. Alright, any quarterbacks worth noting? Philip Rivers wants out of the Chargers. I feel like we gotta just stick with Dalton. He's got the QB-friendly contract. We'll come back and look at the running backs. Wide receivers were in pretty good shape. I don't think we need to sign anyone there. We do need a tight end. And Ebron's not getting any offers. I'm not going to give him the 4-year deal, but I'm going to try to get him here in a 1-year deal. He doesn't hate it. So it'd probably be smart to spend some money on the O-line too. We gotta have players that we can use to clear up some cap space too. It's somewhere along here. So Bowling like got released by Cincinnati in real life, right? Oh, Peterman? Yeah, you're right. I gotta sign Peterman. The Bills let Wyatt Teller go. Should we go for Cody Whitehair? He wants a 2-year, like $20 million contract. Jack Conklin hits free agency. He's actually not asking for that much, but we could have an actual tackle duo. What happened to Cordy Glenn? Still playing. I'm going to kick Cordy Glenn into guard, which is what they were planning on doing before the Jonah Williams injury. And I'm going to pay Conklin like $10 mil a year. D-line, we're definitely good at the edge. We could maybe use an interior guy. We'll come back to interior defensive line. We'll come back to running back. Linebacker, we need someone if there's anyone available. I can't really afford Miles Jack right now, but maybe like Zach Brown would be a good signing. Let's see, do we have any obvious cuts? That's not what I want. That's not what I want either. Get out of here. There's got to be someone eating up a bunch of cap space here. I don't want to cut Andy Dalton because that contract's really not that bad. Oh, Cordy Glenn. Yeah, we're going to cut him. We can find someone else to play guard. Let's see, what else do we have? Preston Brown. BW Webb. He got a pretty decent contract here. I feel like that's worth cutting. Can save $3 million for cutting a 67 overall guy. That was just a head-scratching contract that they gave him, in my opinion. That should clear up some extra cap space here. So let's see if we can now sign, like, Zach Brown. Or we could go Danny. I prefer Danny Trevathan, honestly. Let's go for that. 2-year deal. Blake the Snake. Alright, let's advance, see who we get. Or let's look at corner, actually, because we let what's his name go, Darquez. So we do need someone that can play in the nickel. Patrick Robinson. He wants a 1-year deal. He can start in the nickel for us. Can you imagine having Blake Martinez and Preston Brown? God, you'd have 400 tackles. Alright, that's a good free agency class right there. Replaced our tight end, got a linebacker, right tackle, and replaced our nickel corner. All without spending too much money. Ebron was a 1-year deal. Conklin, like, I'll pay him that every day of the week. Robinson, a 1-year deal. And Trevathan was pretty affordable. Now we just need a running back. Although we do have Anderson and we have Mixon, so we don't desperately need one, but I think what we need is like to bring Gio back or mix it up with Chris Thompson, something like that. Who do we like better? Let's mix it up. I feel like Bengals fans are just kind of tired of Gio. Blake Martinez is pretty meme-worthy. Ooh, someone's coming in hot for Chris Thompson. All right, can we get Gio? Are there other receiving backs? Corey Grant, he'd be cheaper. J.D. McKissick, Ty Montgomery, Theo Riddick. Theoretically, if we sign him, we could save some cap space. All right. We got him. All right, we got some good running back depth. Blake Martinez. Ooh, that's a good one. Brandon. Good thinking. Alright, draft day, baby. We might have to think about moving up here. So we pick 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th. And there's 3 teams that, well, I guess the Raiders and Dolphins all could be threats. So there are 3 quarterbacks that can play. Herbert, Fromm, and Tua. We could risk that we get one of them. Oh, I'm sure we'll be able to get Peterman. Don't worry. I mean, the Cardinals won't take a quarterback. Or will they? Well, in that case, why don't we trade for Kyler? For the 3rd year in a row, the Arizona Cardinals. I guess, do they even know that they have a quarterback now? I don't even know what to do. You guys don't want to see... You guys don't want to see Kyler again for a 3rd rebuild in a row? That's fair. You guys want to see Tua. But the Raiders are probably going to take Tua. Yeah, no, it's bad. It's really bad that happens. Like, that's the kind of shit that just, like, ruins franchises right there. First pick of my very first draft, the Cardinals draft a quarterback who's not even better than the guy they have. I don't know what to do. What do we have to give up to get up here? Like, that's the thing. So the Raiders have the 2nd pick. Like, do we give a future first to get Tua? Because I feel like that's what it's going to take. I mean, what if we did just 2nd rounders? What do they think of that? They're not even close. Like, I don't even know if they're going to do it if we include a first. Yeah, but I'm trying to be kind of realistic. I don't know why the Raiders would want Andy Dalton. Yeah, Kyler won Offensive Rookie of the Year and they drafted quarterback 1st overall. It's dumb. Dumb, dumb, dumb. We could tank for Trevor. See, that's the thing. We could just let's just see how this plays out, because there's some really good players. We could get like a Grant Delpit, or get a... I don't think there's any stud linemen that I made, but... Chase Young is gone. Jerry Jeudy to the Vikings. Jeez, that wide receiving core. Alright, now it's getting interesting. We could actually get Tua here. Let's see if we can make this move here. Probably not. Would our 1st this year and 2nd round next year get it? I mean, it would in real life, but I think. Let's see what they say. Ah, they're close. So if we include... a future 5th? No, I don't want to give up. How about a 6th this year? Alright. So we're going to go with the Tua. Tua Tagovailoa for the first time. 72 overall. I mean, I don't know why I'm acting surprised. I just made him yesterday, but... So let's just see how these next few picks play out. Another D tackle to the Titans. That D line would be just stupid good. A tackle to the Bucks. That makes sense. Isaiah Simmons to the Seahawks. The speed at linebacker there is nuts. Dylan Moses to the Colts. Him and Darius Leonard would be nuts. Grant Delpit to the Rams. Fake player to the Broncos. We're getting into the fake players here now. CJ Henderson to upgrade the Jags secondary. Alright, I think we can safely go to our next pick. And we officially don't know what we're doing here. I agree Tua is overrated, but people have been calling on my YouTube channel. We could have gotten Herbert in the 2nd. People have been calling for me to have a Tua for years. This center looks like a stud. So does this tackle. Jeez. I feel like we definitely got to go offensive line with this pick. Maybe we could get him next round. I think we got to take this center. I think we take the center. We kick Billy Price to guard. Oh, God. I thought he'd be way better than that. Let's try this again. This guy's got to be good, right? Much better. Did that center have a hidden dev trait, though? Because he might have a better development. I mean, I'm all for the auto-generated players being lower. That's what my custom draft classes were all about. Alright, what else can we find here? We could probably use some corner help. Didn't really scout a whole lot of these guys. I mean, this guy seems pretty solid, right? 4.83 though. It's pretty slow. Jeez, this guy's a freak. 21 years old out of Georgetown, 6'1", 250 with that. Alright, we're taking you. He's like Benardrick McKinney's brother. Undersized. He's Benardrick McKinney's undersized brother. All right. A lot of wide receivers on the board. Or 6'5", 40. But he seems like a good slot guy. Jeez. His catching is awful. 84 speed. Jeez. Yikes. We are not drafting well, guys. Our first draft is definitely catching us by surprise here by how bad we're drafting. We gotta take another swing at wide receiver. That was bad. This seems a little better. Jeez. Well, Tua's gonna have a hard time with these rookies. Needless to say, the drafting is a lot different. How about someone in the secondary? This guy looks alright. Hey, there we go. That was a good pick. Considering all things. All right. So we have some interesting work to do, to say the least. Dalton's going to take a seat. I like our wide receiver situation. I wanted to find just one more guy, but these guys just not what we were looking for. But the offensive line... I mean, this guy has good pass blocking. That's the thing. He's got 81 pass block. I feel like he's going to be better than the other guys we were rolling out there. So I think I'm going to start him, move Billy Price to left guard. And then start this guy at right guard. And then we have Jack Conklin. We're going to be starting Trevathan and Pratt. Corner's got to stay healthy. All right, we can work with this roster, guys. We can definitely work with this. I'm hoping to maybe trade Dalton to get that second-round pick back. Let's actually do that right now. Let's get that second-round pick back. Dalton's worth a second. He's on a cheap contract. Let's see. Did the Chargers lost their quarterback, right? So yeah, they would do it. They've got everything in place. They were just in the Super Bowl, so they need a quarterback that can play now. Oh, jeez. So we gotta take... We gotta take someone. That's gonna complicate things. Geez, Russell Okung's a $13 million cap hit. Figure it out, LA. I mean, we could take Thomas Davis and cut him. I don't know if that's enough, though. Didn't they need... Yeah, it's not even enough. Alright, well, they're not going to work. We got to find someone else. The... Jags. It doesn't really make sense. They don't have the cap space. I do like that a lot of these teams just can't afford to take him on. Like, the cap space is just so much more realistic. Is Tom Brady still playing? No, they signed Phillip Rivers. Wow. That's pretty sweet. The Ravens? That's interdivision. We can't do that. Saints. Did Drew Brees retire? He did. There we go. Ah, they don't have the cap space for him. Alright, we're stuck with him. No one has the cap space for Andy Dalton. They all spent it in the offseason, I guess. So for training, we are going to obviously do Tua. We are going to do our left tackle now that we can, Jonah Williams. And we are going to do our left guard, Billy Price. Jack Conklin. I don't know who we want to do. I feel like we should focus on a lineman, but I guess if Billy Price has star, we'll go with him. So we want quarterback and offensive line. Where is that option? There. Play action power O, huh? Alright. And then we'll go... That works. We can stick with D-line. And you think we should go Jesse Bates for the focus player? I just feel like this offensive line is such a mess that should probably be our priority to be honest. What happened? Didn't we just... Oh, did it tell us we need, like, a position? Is that what's going on? I don't know why it's not letting me play. What's the deal? Why can't we... Start training. Alright, well that's a glitch. I guess we'll just sim to next week and hopefully we can play next week. What do I think of the Bobby Wagner contract? Well, I thought that he was honestly going to get $20 million because he just kind of is such a step above CJ Mosley. Alright, I don't know why we can't play our training. Does anyone know why it's not letting us?